Not many days left until Moses Itauma and Filip Hrgovic finally meet each other in the center of the ring and slug it out, man. I cannot wait for Saturday night. I'm just keeping it real. I'm hyped up. I'm so excited about this fight because I truly believe we're going to witness something historic in that ring, man. It's going to be a great fight, man. I feel we're going to be talking about this fight for years to come, man. I know a lot of people out there, I see on social media and everything like that, they're quite dismissive of Filip Hrgovic. They think Moses Itauma is just going to go in there and blow him away. I don't think that's going to be the case. I'm just going to keep it real. I understand the narrative around the fight. You know, I understand what people are saying about Moses Itauma in terms of his skills and what's on the line for Moses Itauma, what he's going to achieve, you know what I mean, becoming the youngest heavyweight champion, you know, since Mike Tyson, just before Muhammad Ali, becoming the youngest ever British world heavyweight champion. Like, there's so much history for Moses Itauma to make, like, come Saturday night if he wins the IBF strap, yeah? Everyone's forgetting what's in it for Filip Hrgovic. It's as if Filip Hrgovic, yeah, is just a participant in this whole thing. Like, it's as if Filip Hrgovic is just coming to take part in this party. Like, listen, there is a lot on the line for Filip Hrgovic also. Like, Filip Hrgovic is also in line to make history. If Filip Hrgovic was to go and defeat Moses Itauma on Saturday, the 29th of August, he will become the first ever Croatian heavyweight world champion. I mean, that is monumental. Like, that is legendary status for Filip Hrgovic. Like, his name will be cemented in Croatian history. And Croatia is a small nation, man. I don't think they've got more than 5 million people in that country. You know what I mean? That Filip Hrgovic, yeah, can you imagine the generation of fighters like he's gonna inspire in Croatia if he was to win the heavyweight world title on Saturday? So there's a lot on the line for Filip Hrgovic as well. I just hope that when people are doing the analysis, when people are doing their fight breakdowns, when people are just talking about the fight, don't forget about Filip Hrgovic and what's in it for him. Like, this guy has put the work in, man. You know what I mean? He's really had to go through the trenches, like, to get to where he is. And he ain't taking this fight lightly. A lot of people are really talking about Filip Hrgovic as if he's just going to turn up and get punched up by Moses Itauma, as if he's like the bridesmaid or something like that. Like, this ain't the situation, man. This is a highly motivated Filip Hrgovic, yeah, who's put himself through the mill. He's out there, well, he's not there now, but he's been out there training in Big Bear. You know what I mean? With Abel Sanchez. I've never seen Filip Hrgovic this motivated, yeah, ever in his career. This Filip Hrgovic, he looks like he's bang on it. And trust me, man, like, you guys that are dismissing Filip Hrgovic, like, talking down on him, boy, I'll be careful, man. Like, you might end up eating humble pie, man. That's all I'm saying, man. Listen, I understand Moses Itauma, a highly skilled fighter. He's got all the tools. He's got all the tools to defeat Filip Hrgovic. I have no doubt about it. However, this fight is a different type of pressure, my people. Like, don't forget, when this fight was first announced, yeah, between Moses Itauma and Filip Hrgovic, it was seen as a step up for Itauma, right? He's for Dillian White. He then for Jermaine Franklin. Yeah, these are fighters that, yeah, Dillian White, you know, he's done in. He's not his day no more. He's at the end of his career. Moses Itauma dispatched of him. Jermaine Franklin was another step up where he's a solid fighter, never been stopped. Itauma went in there and stopped him, yeah? Hergovic was seen as him, as Moses now stepping to the world level now. You know, with Hergovic, who's an Olympian, who's got the experience. He's been there with Gilles Zhang. He's been there with Joe Joyce. He's been there with Daniel Dubois. This is now world-class level now. Do you know what I mean? These are like championship levels when you're fighting a Filip Hrgovic. You know, all that vast experience that he brings, the skills, the fundamentals that he possesses, the tools, the great chin. You know what I mean? Like, the durability. Filip Hrgovic has it all, the height, the reach. Like, this was seen as a fight that Moses Itauma will finally prove to the doubters, to the skeptics. He'll finally prove to all these people that are calling him a hype job. You know what I mean? He'll prove to them that I'm the real deal. That's what this fight was at first. But shit changed, yeah? It changed when the IBF vacant title was put on the line. As soon as that title was put on the line, everything changed. Like, and I'm talking the change in pressure, you know, the gravitas of the fight. Now this is a completely different ball game now. It ain't the same now. Moses Itauma was preparing for Filip Hrgovic as in, yo, I need to go in there, beat this guy and shut everyone up. Now you need to go in there, beat this guy and become the world champion. It's a different type of pressure. And it doesn't help when you got the whole media hyping you up, telling you about all the history that you're going to make, you know, becoming the youngest heavyweight champion since Mike Tyson, becoming the youngest heavyweight champion in British boxing history. Like, do you know what I mean? You're going to become the next superstar. You're Moses Itauma, you know, Joshua's out. Joshua is on his way out. Tyson Fury is on his way out. Wilder is on his way out. Usyk is on his way out. Moses Itauma, you're going to carry the heavyweight division for the next decade. I don't think some people really understand the pressure that puts on a fighter, on an individual. That is a lot of pressure. And do not dismiss that element. Do not dismiss what this pressure could do psychologically, mentally to Moses Itauma. I think people look at Moses Itauma and they see the calmness, they see the maturity in and outside of the ring, yeah, the way he comes across, the way he carries himself, the way he speaks. Do you know what I mean? He's so calm for a man of his age. He's only 21 years of age. People look at him and think, nah, this guy can just deal with the pressure. Like, he's so calm, collective, he's so cool. Like, this ain't gonna get to him. No, you're wrong. This will get to him. He will be feeling the pressure because the dynamics have completely changed. It's not the same as it was in the beginning. There was no title. Now there's a title, complete different pressure. And only two things can happen to Moses Itauma. He can either go in there on Saturday night against Filip Hrgovic, embrace this pressure, yeah, overcome it, you know, and do his thing in the ring and defeat defeat Filip Hrgovic, or he's gonna freeze. He's gonna freeze because this is the biggest stage of his life. He might just freeze, or he might embrace it. He might go in there, stay cool, calm, collected, and absolutely dispatch Filip Hrgovic. But all I'm saying is, do not dismiss the pressure. Do not dismiss the fact that this fight has become bigger than both fighters. You know, it's like I'm walking in the streets, I'm in the gyms, I'm looking at the socials, and people are talking about, yo, Moses Itauma going down as one of the greats. Moses Itauma becoming undisputed champion. It's as if the whole hope of the nation, especially here in the UK, everyone is pinning their hopes on Moses Itauma to be that next superstar, the next pay-per-view king, the next Joshua, the next Fury. That is a lot of pressure. And not everybody could deal with that. Like, we've seen fighters in the past, yeah, great talented fighters come up but can't deal with the pressure. We've seen what happened to them. I'm hoping that Moses Itauma is different. He's not one of those fighters that is young because of all that pressure, they pile it on him, and then he buckles, you know, and he freezes at the biggest stage. I hope that that doesn't happen to him because I like Moses Itauma. I admire his skill set, yeah, and I do hope that he does have a very successful heavyweight career in boxing. You know what I mean? I really hope so, yeah. But the pressure on this kid, it could just get to him on the night. And the worst thing about it, you're fighting a very experienced guy in Filip Hrgovic. Very experienced guy in Filip Hrgovic with so much on the line for him too. You know, Hergovic is coming into this fight with that underdog mentality. Oh, you guys are dismissing me. Oh, you guys are overlooking me. Oh, you guys like are not even considering my skill set, like everything I've been through. Oh, I'm gonna show you. And that is a dangerous opposition to have. Very dangerous opposition to have. And Filip Hrgovic, because no one's really talking about him that much, because no one's really paying no much attention to Filip Hrgovic, he's actually the more relaxed out of both fighters, I think. Because if Filip Hrgovic was to go in the ring on Saturday and get battered by Moses Itauma, people are going to say, yeah, it was bound to happen, right? Like, Itauma was always going to beat him because the outright favorite, big favorite to beat Filip Hrgovic. So for Filip Hrgovic, he's like, yo, if I win, do you know what I mean? I make history, become the first Croatian heavyweight champion, you know, and I change my life forever. If I lose, it doesn't really matter because no one expected me to win anyway. So Hergovic is relaxed. He can approach this fight in a relaxed manner. Obviously, he's going to put the work in, but he doesn't have the same pressure that Moses Itauma has because Moses Itauma, people are pinning, yeah, the responsibilities All the baggage of the heavyweight division on him. People already talking about Moses Itauma fighting, Daniel Dubois in 18 to 24 months' time for the Undisputed Championship. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, do you understand the pressure? It's a lot, man. It's a lot. Listen, at the end of the day, both fighters have their destinies in their own hands. Come Saturday night, and I'm going to be at the public workouts because I want to see these fighters up close. I want to see them working. Now, obviously, you can't really get too much from a public workout because they're not going to give you much, right? They're not going to share any secrets or anything like that in open public, right? But I just want to see them live. Yeah, I want to see them in person and kind of just gauge their mood. Like, do you know what I mean? If I can talk to the fighters, I'll try to get a little interview, but I doubt I will. But I will try and bring you some content because I will be at the public workout. I will also be at the final press conference as well. You know what I mean? I will be there and I'll try and bring you some content as well because I want to be part of this, I want to have a feel of it. I want to be able to tell my grandkids, that, yeah, your granddad was there at that moment. You know what I mean? I'm not going to be there for the actual fight on Saturday. I'm going to be doing a live stream on this channel. Come through and come and watch the fight with me. If you can't watch, if you don't pay the zone, come on here and, for the live commentary, it's going to be entertaining. Bring the popcorn. It should be fun. But I want to go to the press conference. I'm going to be there and the public workout, and I just want to get a feel of it. I want to be part of the whole thing, and the build-up for this fight has just been getting bigger and bigger and bigger. Do you know what I mean? Started off small, but now it's just taking a whole new life of its own that nobody can control. I'm looking at the numbers on the socials. I'm looking everywhere. Everybody's talking about these fights on the streets and the gyms. Everybody talking about these fights. It's a big fight. Bigger than both fighters probably anticipated. So there's so much on the line. Listen, man, I'm going to have my prediction video out, I'm hoping by Thursday, because by Thursday, I would have seen both fighters do their public workouts. I would have been at the final press conference and I would have heard what both fighters had to say, the trainers, etc. like that. And I would then make my final prediction. I will have more of an idea, do you know what I mean, on who I think is going to win the fight. Right now, I'm keeping my cards close to my chest, man. You know what I mean? I've done the fight breakdown already. You can go check it out. It's on the channel. I'll leave the link at the end of this video. You can click on it. Go watch that. Support that. Is doing great numbers. Thank you so much for everyone who supported. But I just want to say that, this fight, man, is going to be crazy, man. Do not dismiss either fighter. I know some people are saying, Hrgovic is going to beat Moses Itauma due to his experience. There's not many, but there's way more people saying that Moses Itauma is going to go in there and absolutely obliterate Filip Hrgovic, which I don't think is going to happen. But yeah, it's going to be crazy. The pressure is on. The pressure is on Moses Itauma. He's the younger guy. He's the one that he's, the hope of the nation is upon him. He's bound to make history, the youngest heavyweight champion since Mike Tyson, youngest heavyweight champion in British boxing history. Everyone wants him to be the next, superstar in the heavyweight division, pay-per-view king to replace Joshua Tyson Fury. So the pressure's on the young guy. And I really hope that he can deal with it. He can overcome it. And also, for Moses Itauma, listen, man, win, lose or draw, I do hope that he has a successful career in the heavyweight division. I think he will. He's got the skills. He's got all the tools to be very successful in the heavyweight division, And listen, man, time will tell, man. Time will tell. I don't think this fight will make or break Moses Itauma. I think he can recover. No matter what happens, if he loses, I think Moses Itauma will be just fine. He can recover. For Hergovic, different scenario because he's 34 years of age. He might not get another opportunity. So that's why I think that's another added incentive for Filip Hrgovic, because he probably knows it's now or never. It's now or never. He might never get this opportunity again. But let me know your thoughts in the comments, my people. What do you think about this fight, man? Do you think that the pressure will get to Moses Itauma come fight night? And the experienced Hergovic might just take advantage of that and become the first ever Croatian heavyweight boxing champion. Let me know your thoughts in the comments, my people. I'll really appreciate it. Thank you so much for watching EMGM Sports. It's me, your boy Enzo, the realest in the game. Please don't forget to smash the likes. If you're new to the channel, please go ahead and subscribe. I'll be back real soon with another one. Until then, stay blessed, my people. Peace.